Is it possible for the Electoral Commission to lessen the time spent at the polling station on the polling day? Yes, it is possible, and they can reduce it by a big fraction. That is why I'm putting over my suggestion. From the word go, I want to say that once you enter the room, up to the time you leave, there is no way the Electoral Commission can lessen the time that is usually taken. Because you can't hasten the kits, the KIMS kit. You cannot hasten the voter to cast quickly in the ballot booth. So anytime anybody enters the room, up to the time the person leaves, we cannot change it. If you hasten, that is a ground for a petition. But my hastening is the period from the time you go to the polling station or polling center, the minute you arrive at the gate, to the time you enter the room. The Electoral Commission and the security personnel can change this to lessen it. The first thing is, each and every voter should go to the polling center a day or so to know which room you are going to cast your ballot. Don't come on the election day to start looking around for your room. Just confirm a day before that I'm going to room number this or room that. Then the problem comes at the gate of the school. You find a line like Moi Avenue Primary School. One line goes all the way to Globe Roundabout. Now, by the time you reach the school gate, those are already 4 hours. That is where I want to cut the time, from 4 hours to 2 hours, or even 1 hour, 90 minutes, let's say, so that 90 minutes after arriving, you are at your ballot, you are at your casting room. One, the lines should be at any room with the largest number is 700 people. So any school that is being used for election, they should convert the school field. If you have 8 rooms, because every room handles 700 voters. Now, we should have rooms with the lines according to the rooms. If the school has 10 streams or 10 polling stations, we should have 20 lines, such that at the school field we have line number 1, because of traditions and religion and other cultures. Sometimes it is not good for people of the two genders lining up. So you'll find that we have, if it is a school with 10 rooms, we should have 20 lines. Now, if it is 20 lines, and we are dealing with 700 electors, assuming that the 700 electors choose to appear at the same time, I'm not even talking of one will come at 5 a.m., another one will come at noon. Let us assume that they all came at us at the same time, 8 a.m. All the 700 came. Then we should have 2 lines which have 350 for each room. Now, how long does somebody take once you have entered the room. We have problems, people with fingerprints that are challenging. You'll find that at the KIMS kit you repeat twice or thrice. People who voted in the 60s and 70s, most of them were illiterate. Nowadays, the percentage of illiterate people is less. So, barring any problem, a person spends 5 minutes. So if it is 5 minutes for 400 people, for 700 people, 5 minutes, do the calculation. You'll find that even if those people came at 8 and all of them, 700, they would have cleared in 90 minutes to 2 hours. This thing of lining people up for long is also rigging elections, because look at a person who has just come from a polling station. He or she is asked, how long did you take? If he says that I spent 3 or 4 hours, the other one gets scared of going. But if that person says, I stayed there for 60 minutes, then more people will come. So please, security and IEBC, take care of the lining so that people do not have lines from Moi Avenue to Globe. Let them go to the field, have a line of 350 each, and then we understand that once somebody has entered in the room, hakuna haraka. But I'm taking care of a time when somebody goes to line up to the time he or she enters the room. Thank you.